Hi, my name is Meg Edwards and I'm a GTD coach. And today I wanted to talk about the difference between emergency scanning and clarifying and organizing your ins, particularly emails. And in the 2015 edition of the Getting Things Done book, in the clarifying chapter, which is chapter 6, on page 124, there's this really gem of a little paragraph that I want to read you and see if you resonate with this. Emergency scanning is not clarifying. Most people get to their in tray or their emails and look for the most urgent, most fun, easiest, or most interesting stuff to deal with first. Emergency scanning is fine and necessary sometimes. I do it regularly too. Maybe you've just come back from an off-site meeting and have to be on a long conference call in 15 minutes. So you check to make sure that there are no landmines about to explode and to see if your client has emailed back to you okaying the big proposal. But that's not processing your in tray. It's emergency scanning. When you're in processing mode, you must get into the habit of starting at one end and just cranking through the items one at a time in order. As soon as you break that rule and process only what you feel like processing in whatever order, you'll inevitably begin to leave things unprocessed. Then you will no longer have a functional funnel, and it will be back up all over your desk and office and emails and repository. Many people live in this emergency scanning mode, always distracted by what's coming into in and not feeling comfortable if they're not constantly skimming the contents on their computer or mobile devices. Were they to trust in would be totally dealt with every day or two, they wouldn't be so driven by this need for incessant checking. It's so common when I am in any of our programs, foundation program and our strategy program and our integration program, I'm still working with clients to break that pattern or to just be aware of that emergency scanning, because it's appropriate to do that, but that it's not clarifying and organizing. And so in future videos and that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be talking more about the clarifying and organizing step, because I see people sometimes get really good at clarifying. They ask the question, what is it? Is it actionable, yes or no? But they don't have a trusted organizational place to put it. And that's something that I'm always addressing in coaching, because they don't have a trusted place to put it, so they leave it in their inbox. But sometimes people skip the clarifying, where they'll say to me, Meg, I just don't know where it goes, or I don't know what to do with it. And what they've done is they've jumped from the email being captured in their inbox to trying to organize it, but not asking the clarifying questions. So it might be, I'll go and I'll say to them, well, what is it? And they're like, I don't know what it is. I said, well, then it's really hard to organize it if you don't know what it is. And they'll sit there for a minute and they'll figure out what it is. And then I'll say, okay, so is it actionable, yes or no? And a lot of times they're like, well, it's not actionable anymore. And then it's got to go someplace. Do they delete it? Do they archive it? Do they put it in its own individual folder or go someplace, right? So people do bump into organizational challenges when they're clarifying because they don't have those organizational buckets set up. And this is where you really want to hang out in chapter 7 on organization, because as I said in the last video, the organizational chapter is 50 pages long, but you want to make sure that you have all the organizational buckets in place so that when you're clarifying, you have a trusted place to put that email, piece of paper, or meeting note, or whatever that may be. But for the purposes of this call today, I just wanted to bring it to everybody's attention of, are you scanning all the time and thinking that that's clarifying and organizing, which it's not. So just having that awareness, I think, is the first step. And then you get to continue to dive into chapters 6 and 7 and practice that clarifying and organizing. Practice the clarifying questions, which right in the second page of chapter 6, he bolds the clarifying questions that you're going to be asking yourself, because once you clarify it, then you can organize it. So that is my little gem for today. And again, I always welcome any questions that you have, any reflections that you have, and comments. It's been really fun interacting with all of you. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of the day. Bye. For more GTD resources, please visit gettingthingsdone.com and David Allen's YouTube channel. For more information on GTD coaching, please email us at info@gtdfocus.com or visit our website at gtdfocus.com.